Gemini, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. I hope all is well, my air sign. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, Gemini. If you are new to the SGL podcast, welcome. Make sure you follow so that you'll be notified when your individual zodiac signs, as well as the collective readings for when they're released on here on the SGL podcast. Also, Gemini, we do have a YouTube channel, okay, FYI. You can find the YouTube handle in the About Me section. Click that, go over there, and subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. For those of you who are following SGL Podcast as well as the YouTube channel, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. So, Gemini, being stubborn is part of your nature, but you're being asked to grow up. Right now, you need to grow up. Normally, you get away with your stubbornness, okay, because it's expected. So, us as a people, we deal with your stubbornness, but unfortunately, now is not the time to be stubborn. Okay, it's not just about you, Gemini, because when you're stubborn, it comes off as you only think about yourself, because there's some sense of lack of empathy. So something could occur, or something has already occurred to where it's coming off as if you don't feel like you don't care, or you are feeling like, hold on, or you're feeling like no one cares. Hold on. So you're being asked to show empathy. And you may be feeling like you're being pressured to show empathy. I'm not trying to pressure you to do anything, Gemini. I'm just delivering the message. And it feels like it could be all resulting because you feel like no one has shown you empathy. So it's kind of like you may feel like things are not eye to eye. But you have to be open. There is a beautiful setting here. There is a ending of fulfillment, but in order for you to experience that and even to be able to see it, you got to get out of me, Gemini. There's both sides of a situation. Okay? And you have to be open. You have to be open, willing to see as well. And it's kind of like it's not about it always going your way. You're being asked to work on your self-esteem as well. What other messages do you have? First, before I go into something else, I want to take a look at the tarot, and I want to know why because you have boundaries showing up here. You may think that you're open, Gemini, but what you don't see is that you have a strong boundary up that you can't even see that you have. You may think that you're kind, or you may feel like you have empathy. You may say you care about people, or whatever this may be, but in reality, it's just you only see you. It's only for the benefit of you. Okay. You may not like that someone is no longer giving you empathy, and they have created a boundary. And whoever this is may make you feel like it feels like your shadow self is telling you that they're better than you, and it's like, no, you're on the same page. And when I say the same page, whatever you're going through, this person is going through it too. meaning the frequency is identical, but the experience is different. So it feels like someone has a boundary up towards you, and you may be feeling like this person doesn't care. Technically, this person is just showing you how it feels. It's not a tit for tat. It's just you push someone to the limit to where they just literally have to create this boundary that they're not going to allow you to tear down. Gemini. I really want you to be able to experience this fulfillment with people are specific people in your life that you deem as important. Life can be brought into a situation. When it comes to self-esteem, I feel like there's going to be a Gemini where you finally admit that, you have self-esteem issues. All right, what other messages do you have for Gemini? Oh, grounding you need to ground yourself, Gemini. Okay. You're being asked to ground yourself. You know what? Did I even pull? Wait a minute. Before I had to take a break, I wanted to see what was your your overall message. Just one moment. Just a moment. Like you need to be. It's like you need to be able to feel it. You're being asked to be open so that you can be able to feel again. You're missing the experience of being able to feel. And I'm not talking about like touching people, to really feel that people have care. I'll just say care about you. Or you may feel like you may feel like you're trying to show someone, or you're trying to convey that you care about someone, but they don't see it. No one is perfect, Gemini. And sometimes just because you don't get it right the first time doesn't mean don't try again. And you don't get it the third time doesn't mean don't try it again. If by the time you got to the third time, the second time it didn't work, so you learn from the first and the second time. The third time, now you learn from the third time. It's not about getting over on someone. This empathy is real. There's a blessing if this assignment is complete. All right. We have remain positive. It's coming in reverse, Gemini. I feel like you're sticking to the script. There's nothing changing you at this time. There's no hard experience that's going to allow you to see you as a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you want everyone to give now, I'm not picking on you, Gemini. I got to deliver the message. Okay? Because I can also be reading for my Geminis in a collective where this is your person. Okay? You're getting your confirmation, more so your clarity. Gemini, everyone is giving you their light. Okay? And it's not my responsibility, no one else's responsibility to walk with you for you to meet yourself at the end of the tunnel. Your light. Meaning you're overcoming your shadow self, overcoming fear. All right? In a dark space. And the fact that positive thinking, remain positive is in reverse. You may be feeling like all odds are against you, or that people are against you, or that no one understands you. And so far, I see that is not true. Now I want to clarify why. Why is it that you are refusing to be open to empathy, or you're refusing to serve empathy. Okay, empathy, you know. And then I want to know why is it that Gemini is refusing to be open to empathy? Why is that? Why is it that Gemini is not open to empathy? Alright, Gemini, let's see what these cards are. Alright, Gemini, you have the Queen of Swords and the Strength. You're stuck in your own ways. It's like you're trying to get out of your own way. Only you can change this, Gemini. Only you can change this. That's the truth. And I just feel like it's just a lot of combative energy of you needing to be right. Someone needs to be right. And whoever needs to be right is the one that doesn't feel. And that could be attached to the self-esteem. Because it's time for someone with the strength there. It's time for someone to tame their tongue and take instructions and do the work. What's going on behind the scenes? Why is it that Gemini is stubborn? What is the cause of Gemini being stubborn? What is the cause of my Gemini being stubborn? And like I said, again, Gemini, this session is not to make you feel some type of way. Okay? If you feel some type of way, it's because you know work needs to be done. If you feel offended, it's because you've heard this before. If you're still here on the reading, I thank you so much for showing up. I hope you appreciate me showing up for you. I'm here to serve you. Okay? And that could be the test. Are you going to have empathy when someone tells you about yourself? I'm not telling you about yourself. I'm delivering a message here. Okay. And pertaining to what caused the stubbornness, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. You've been lied to and taken advantage of all your life. Or up to this point. You don't trust anybody. You don't trust anybody, Gemini. Empathy doesn't mean you have to trust. Empathy is just showing, it's kind of like, say you were to bump your elbow, Gemini. And I just look at you bump your elbow and I don't say nothing. I show the lack of empathy. So it's kind of like reassurance. Hey, Gemini, are you okay? I saw that you hit your elbow. Are you all right? That's showing empathy. Okay? So whatever happened in the past or up to this point, you're numb. Whatever this is what needs to heal. This is what is, this right here is tampering with your self-esteem. So you have more than one thing going on, Gemini. Okay? It's like, where do you begin when it comes to boundaries? Because there's more negative thinking than positive. And the only positive thinking that probably is established in your mindset before you take action is it's about me, me, me. Gemini. All right. What are the messages? Yeah, it's a challenge is what you don't see. You're not seeing that this is a challenge to get out of your own self, your old ways, your set patterns. Whatever your set patterns it's caused you to be biased, meaning you're one-sided. There's no change in your mind. Hold on. And I kind of want to get off of this because I don't want you to feel like all SGL is on my case. No, I care. I will want you to tell me about myself, whether if it makes me feel uncomfortable or not. And for some of you Geminis in the collective, you're going to end up coming back to this reading, right? Because it's a little bit too much. It's irritable, okay? It's not like you haven't told yourself that moment where you do see it, but it just kind of you feel trapped in some type of way. And it just feels more mentally than anything. And the trap that you trapping yourself mentally, it's creating an illusion with your perception. So it's kind of like there is hope. There is you at the end of the tunnel, because that's two things. And then there is a blessing that comes out of learning the lesson once it's complete, this assignment of empathy. There is fulfillment. Okay. There's specific signs that's going to remind you, Gemini, that you're doing the right things. Things are going to feel warm and comfort. It's not, no one's feeling sorry for you. You're going to feel the energy of care. Okay, the energy of care. All right, give my Gemini a I am message, please. What is the I am message for my Gemini? Alright. What is the I am message? And for those of you who are just now tapping in because you fast forward this pre-recording, welcome to SGL Spiritual Gun Light. Alright, what is the I am message for my air sign Gemini? What is... It's like I felt it. Alright, you have here and now. Like, I need you, Gemini, to step out of this way of thinking, this way of being that is not beneficial for you. Okay? I need you to. You're not alone. There's things about me that I have to step out of. Like, for real. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, one of the things I need to step out of is a certain type of procrastination. Okay? Because sometimes I'm divinely guided to be still. And then there's sometimes where I'm just like, not today. Okay? Because I'll just say it like this, Gemini. My body has been through so much in the past that you can't see it just looking at me. Even if I was to tell people the type of work that I used to do and the hours that I used to put in, like, they look at me like, you ain't worked a hard day, because I don't look like that kind of person. But when it gets down to getting the job done, I get it done, and I did it silently. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't a type of person that was like, yeah, I'm doing this and that and that. No, I so I'm sharing this with you. It's like many a times where I've gotten out of my own way, Gemini, and I can look back now. If I could have learned the lesson then, like, I honestly could say I wouldn't be ready for the level. Like, I feel like I'm right on time. You're right on time. But this is now a pre-warning. It's like you're being asked, Gemini, to not waste any more time. Because after you hear this reading, every minute is vital. Even if you use the time for rest, make sure that after you're restored, the energy that you restored, that you use it for the right thing. Now, when it comes to here and now, Gemini, it says the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So that's very clear. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to, unless you put yourself in a situation where you've given someone the power to do so. Hold on. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what your I am message is. I know you're not going to be able to see it, but I had to pause your recording to take a phone call. And what I'm starting to realize is when you give someone what they ask of you, okay, what am I trying to say to kind of help you, Gemini? Okay, like, it was difficult for me to be a certain type of way depending on the person and what it was that they're seeking of me, okay? So once I finally got out of myself from in the past, and now I am showing up the best way that I know how, I'm starting to realize that sometimes when you get out of your own way, it's never going to be good enough. So I can understand where you lack the empathy. Okay? I really do. I really do. I can understand why if I was to ask you, well, tell me about your person, I could see why you don't have anything positive to say about this person. I could see why you put up boundaries. I could see why it's a challenge for you to even have a split notion or just this little action of care. I could see it. Okay? So I feel like this self-esteem, now that I can see, Gemini, it is the self-esteem of others being placed on you, of you having to take the responsibility. And you've been saying no. But when you do it, you're rejected in some type of way. Give me an I am message, please. I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. Understanding that reason could either continue the cause or become a cause or resolve the issue. Hopefully that makes sense. So you have trust here. So if the assignment of empathy is completed, Gemini, that fulfillment is this trust. So the light at the end of the tunnel is this trust. Trusting yourself again. Loving yourself again. Taking care of yourself again. Not for others, but for you. When it comes to trust, Gemini, it says, I trust life and my strengths. Confirming the Ace of Swords with the Strength card. It says, each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. Confirmation. Gemini, don't forget love is kind, love is gentle. The challenge is completing the assignment of empathy. I love you, Gemini. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Till we meet again.